Yeah. I'm using my screen.
¿Quién es esta? Ah, Marduk. Hola, Marduk. Carlos, ahí está. Ok, pon si quieres sus slides y ahorita esto lo conectas, ¿no? Aquí, para... Y esa entonces va a ser la que te va a estar apuntando.
Okay.
¿Así o así más?
¿Qué quieres hacer? Ahí están abajo, ¿eh?
Pues sería nada más conectar tu compu. Hola, Marduk. Ay, mucho gusto.
So I'll do all of this.
Yeah, just the one for
Yeah. Okay.
Hola. Mucho. Ahorita empezamos, Marduk. Hi.
Trying to get the last couple things like signed up and installed for the Bootcamp.
Excellent.
But the Twitter thing, it wouldn't.
Almost.
on YouTube or something.
Yes,
Can
almost.
you just post the link on Slack or something?
Yes. It's on the page actually that I sent you guys. There you can find the live stream. Can you connect to the?
Mm-hmm.
What?
I didn't even get an error. Okay.
Voy por la tarde chida en el computador, no me tarda.
Okay. Oh, and where is my? You know what? I will probably start this. Okay, so we are almost about to start. We will just need to, we're just gonna wait a few little minutes while hopefully more people join. But great, thank you all for coming. Hi, thank you for coming. So yeah, we're just gonna wait a few little minutes and we will begin. Yay. So meanwhile, please make sure everyone that you have installed all of the different software that you needed. This software was available on the website of Hakunam. Please let me know if you have any questions. It is very important that you have everything installed. And we will likely, so this is also being transmitted live within YouTube so that you can return to this course later on and redo some of the things that you might need. And let's just wait a few minutes while we wait for other people to join us. And I think it'll be really exciting. Thank you all for coming today. Hi, welcome. Thank you guys for coming. And okay. So we are almost about to start. We are almost about to start.
How do you switch HTML?
Faustino says. Guys, we're just setting up. We're almost going to go. We are almost going to go. So, okay, so we are going to start. We are going to start.
This is my screenshot. No?
Let me share this. Your screen is not shared, actually.
Why? Share it again.
Okay, today we're going to have our online bot programming course. What is this course going to be about? Well, let us begin. So, on one hand, it was expected that okay, sorry guys. So today we're going to have our online bot programming course. Thank you everybody who woke up early and came. For some of you it was our class, normal class. For other people, this is great that we're all online and helpful. So we are going to be the instructors for this online bot programming course. I'm safe, you guys already know me. This is Carlos, he's also a bot expert. And I think it'll be a lot of fun. So let's, and we also have, we're also collaborating with the National Autonomous University of Mexico at UNAM in Mexico City. And so we have a lot of people from Mexico City that are also watching in and helping us. So we have on the line Marduk, who is organizing this Happy Hacking Festival, which is going to be tomorrow and Thursday and Friday at the National Autonomous University of Mexico. And I think it'll be a lot of fun. They're also going to have some live events. Okay, so let us begin. So welcome to Bootcamp. People that are watching live, the setup that we have is we have one computer that is sharing us so you can see us, and we have the other computer that is sharing the slides so that you can easily switch between if you want to see us or if you want to see the slides. People that are here, you can see everything. So this is perfect. Okay, so let us begin. Welcome to Bootcamp. So what are the goals that we are going to do in this Bootcamp? Well, on one hand, we want you to become familiar with online bots. Okay, we want you to become familiar to the point that you know what an online bot is, and you can even build your own online bots. We're going to aim that you are going to be capable of building your own online bots in different social media platforms. This includes Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. And so at the end of this Bootcamp, you are going to be empowered to be a bot expert. So what is an online bot? Well, online bots recently have become very popular, and they're basically computer programs and scripts that run automated tasks over the internet. Okay, so we have actually been using online bots for a while now in our lives. So for instance, if you think about it, Google has been using these online bots, these online crawlers, to gather all the data, for instance, from these different web pages to index it. So online bots have existed for a while. Basically, bots are these scripts that you run over the internet and they do a repetitive task. Now, you can also use these bots over social media so that you can have people, for instance, let's say that you're a politician and you want to maybe make people think that a lot of people support you. So you get your online bots and they're all, yay, Savage for president, you go. And so this way you can pretend that you have a large audience and a lot of people also support your views. So online bots overall, what the definition that we're going to use is there are scripts that run automated tasks over the internet. Okay, so in this session, so we are going to be divided into two sessions. We're going to have today Bootcamp session 1, and Thursday at the same time, we're going to have Bootcamp session 2. What is this session going to be about? This session, we're going to focus on chatbots. This is running scripts within social media that do a repetitive task, okay? So, for instance, here, these chatbots would be related to, oh, I want to have I want to pretend that there are a lot of accounts that are supporting me. So I get out my bots and they are going to maybe post, oh yeah, Savage for president, go. So this is what we're going to learn. We're going to learn what are these chatbots and how you can make them. In the other session, session 2, we're going to work on how you can extract data from social media sites. So we're going to be working on what are called the crawlers, okay? So now the question is, okay, that's cool that you can make these scripts that are suddenly doing these automated tasks, but then the question is, why? Why are you doing these chatbots? Why? Well, it turns out that right now, we're living actually a new design paradigm, okay? In which, let's say that, for instance, some of you have this great idea about a travel app that you want to make. So your idea is you're going to help people that are maybe at the airport that have never been in that city, and you're going to connect them, and you're going to create this magnificent experience where maybe people will be able to connect. They're going to meet their long lost love at the airport, and you imagine this amazing app. What is the problem? Well, currently, let's say you make your app, it's amazing and everything, but it's actually going to be pretty hard to get people to use your app, okay? So getting a large traction of people to start using the things you make is actually very, very difficult. So what are some of the solutions that might exist? Well, first of all, okay, sorry. So first of all, it's really hard to get a lot of people to download your app, get to know it. Then the second of all, you're also forcing people to have to learn to use a new application, yet another software that they have to install and learn how to use. And at the end of the day, what's going to happen is that you're never actually going to be able to test out your great idea that you had. So what are some of the solutions to this? Well, it turns out that you can start doing what is called piggyback prototyping. What is piggyback prototyping? Well, piggyback prototyping is this idea that, you know what, we're going to bootstrap, we're going to piggyback on existing social media platforms, for instance, Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, Reddit. We're going to piggyback on top of them. And on top of them, we're going to have these online bots that are going to facilitate interactions with people. So what does this mean? So let's say, for instance, that you want to test out your travel app. What you could do, for instance, is maybe on Twitter, you see who has checked into the airport. And once you see that these people have checked into the airport, maybe they shared their Foursquare logged in, or somebody tweeted, I'm here at the LA airport, woo. And so from there, you figure that out. You figure that, okay, you have these people that are suddenly logged into the airport. What you're going to do next is you're going to get your bots, and your bots are going to start interacting with these people. And maybe they tell them, hey, you know, I noticed that you're from West Virginia, and this other guy is also from West Virginia. He's also lost in LA. You guys should meet. It could be fun. So this way, you can connect people on these different social media platforms and really facilitate their interactions with each other. And this way, you can test out your idea really quickly. People don't have to download any app. They're already on the social media platform that they know, so they can stay on Reddit, they can stay on Twitter, they can stay on Facebook. But you are facilitating the interaction, which is what you care about. What you care about in your application is more the experience that you're creating. Okay, so this is a new paradigm of piggyback prototyping, in which you bootstrap on existing social media networks via chatbots. And this way, you can actually you can test out really quickly your different applications and different experiences that you want. So this is why we are learning how to build these bots. Why it matters. And so with that being said, let's learn about bots. And so now Carlos, he's a bot expert, and me too, we build bots. And so now he's going to go through a really cool tutorial about how you can make your own bots, now that we understand why bots matter. Does anybody have any comments? Okay, go Carlos.
Well, let's see if we can enable that screen. No. Why looks that?
Oh, it's okay.
It's okay. Well, I don't know. Weird. Okay. Well, let's start. Well, the first topic is we will talk about a lot of bots, but let's see what is the difference between bots and robots. Well, a robot, it's something that has the logic and also the physical part. For example, if there is a robot that has some wheels and can't move in a place with the wheels, this is a road because it has a physical parts. The bot, it's like the same logic, but the transportation mechanism, it's the digital mechanisms. In this case, can be, I don't know, the network, can be a chat, can be just the HTTP protocol. So this is like the difference. It's same logic, different mechanism of transportation. Well, there are different uses, as we saw that Saif explained before. And well, one of the most one of the most important uses is to automate processes. An example are the RPAs, that it's a robotic process automation. It's how can we automate our process, how can we automate our communication, etc. So, well, there are different types of bots. One of them are chatbots. That's the first part of bots that we will see in this course. The second part of bots are crawlers, that are the ones that are crawling network and browsing some different sites and extracting information or analyzing this information. The visual bots are the ones that navigate in a visual way, like we actually do. For example, it recognizes all the elements that are in the screen and can take actions with it. We also create a visual bot here. There are some mobile bots that can control the mobile device in two different ways. One, it's just controlling the network, all the HTTP calls, all the background, or controlling the user interfaces. Well, this is another kind of bot. There is some tool that I recommend you to install that it's named Sikuli. Sikuli can help us to automate this kind of bots, and there are different other tools that can help us. There is another video game bots. There are a lot of bots that automate some video games in order to discover some tricks and everything else. Well, let's start with chatbots. There are like two different kinds. The first one are the reactive. This is when we contact, as users, we contact a chatbot, but we are the ones that start the communication, not the bot. The users are the ones that start the communication. The active ones are the ones that are capable to start a conversation. For example, from the reactive chatbots, most of them are managed by the API because, well, it is used to prevent spam. So in the active side, most of the platforms don't provide an API to do this because they want to prevent the spam. So if we are using, instead of an API, a crawler or a visual bot, we need to be careful with the number of calls that we are generating. Well, let's start with the first part, that there are the reactive chatbots. These platforms usually restrict the conversational APIs to customers that contacted the bot before. This is why I explained before. Well, let's start with the reactive with Bootcamp. Bootcamp, it's a platform that helps us to build bots. It's interesting. This is like the biggest one, and it's an Indian company, and also the customer service is Indian. So just if you have some troubles, just check the schedules of India. But it's really used, and it's the most complete one. So let me switch to the code. Okay, so first of all, we will open this page that it's Bootcamp. Let me submit. It's www.gupshop.io. Okay, so after going to GoopShip, we need to create an account. In this case, I'm logged in with my account. If you have already your account, login. If not, it's time to create one. So, well, there is really simple. You only need a GitHub account or a Facebook account. So it's really easy. It's just one click to sign up. So, well, once you have signed in the platform, you can go directly through My Bot section. And well, this is, well, for most of you, this section is empty. In this case, I have developed some bot here. And well, let's start creating one bot. How can we create it? With the plus button. So we click on this one. And well, first of all, we need to provide a bot name. In this case, let's start with, everyone must use a different name because this is a unique ID for the platform. So just choose one that is original for you. In this case, I will use Bootcamp test 01. And description, anything. This is a chat bot. Okay. Okay, after doing this, we click next. And there are different kind of bots that we can generate on this platform. There are, in the first option, we create a bot using code. That this is what I prefer. The second one, it's if you have a hosted bot, if you have already a hosted bot in your server, you can link it. You can just copy your code, and you need to have a public URL just to link it. The third one, it's using a coding template. There are different templates that you can use, and well, there are some ones that use NLP libraries like with IA, and well, there are other kind of ways to create a bot. The other way is with a bot builder. This is with a graphic user interface. It's really simple to create one. You don't need to have any code skills. And the other is with pre-built template. For example, you can create a restaurant bot, and all the logic of a restaurant bot is inside it. So yeah, it is really simple to use. But as we are coders, we will start as the code bot. So this is the first option.
Who here has already their accounts ready for this platform? Okay, great, wonderful. Okay, let's continue. So
Okay.
we're going to start coding. Yay.
Okay, let's start coding. Okay, well, it's loading, and now it's created. For me, it's the first option, but that's one. There are different options to see the data, to see the config, the logs. But well, let's click in the name of the bot just to enter to the IDE. Well, now I'm in the code. So well, this is an event-based bot. So it will handle an event each time that a message is coming from Facebook. So the function that will be executed once a message is received in Facebook, it's the message handler. It has two elements, the context and the event. We will start with this handler just to understand what it is doing. What it is doing, it is only debugging in the console. We have the console right here, just to check the responses. Well, not the responses, well, just the logs, the debugging messages. In this case, it has different states. it validates the state depending the message that we received. For example, we can start doing a case. If you can write with me at the same time, it could be good. So we can validate if the message that we are receiving, first of all, we are converting to lowercase because it is easier if the user is writing in uppercase. And for example, we will validate the word hello. So if the user writes the word hello, we can catch it and respond something. In this case, we can copy the send response line, and we can only answer welcome. Okay. Well, this is a really simple logic that we can start testing. We can just write here, hello, and the answer is welcome. If you check in the emulator, it was really easy to test. I will zoom in again the code if something is missing. And well, you can just copy and paste the existing lines, okay? Well, let's try it in Facebook. So we can start deploying it. And now the bot is deployed. So how can we test it on Facebook? Well, this is the link to check the instructions about how to enable a proxy on Facebook just to start testing it. So we will click this link, and there are different instructions depending the social network. So we will follow the instructions for Messenger. So we will click on details. After we click on details, the instructions is that we will send a message with this structure, proxy space the bot name. Where we will do this in this section, in Loopshoe proxy bot. So I only click on that link, and we will open my Facebook Messenger. Well, I'm in. So the instructions say that we will write proxy and the bot name. In this case, my bot name was, it was like Bootcamp test 01, right? Bot map made successfully, and we can write now hello, and it answered welcome. So now it's time that you can try your bot and your Messenger. So I will give you 1 minute just to open your Facebook, go to Messenger, and sorry?
Can you show how that's done one more time? I was able to follow till you were able to add the event for saying hello, and you said send response. After that, what did you do?
In the code or where?
Just reply.
Yeah, I just deploy it. I just click in this link, and then I just click in the Messenger link, and then it opened to me the Messenger. Maybe you will need to sign in with your credentials, and it will open it. Okay, do everybody could check that?
So, okay, so right now, everybody, the task is to create your first bot with this platform. Let us know if you have any questions. Online, some people are also participating. So some people actually wish that we could, I don't know how to do this, but do you know how we can share the screen from here, from the, like what would be the best thing? So we have here.
Okay.
Like, I don't know.
It's difficult. Maybe they can go to the
Yeah, so
Hangouts
we're giving
link,
them
right?
join our Hangout link.
Yeah, I think that
That
it's
might be easier. The YouTube video might be easier, and we will be sharing. Yes, Destiny.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Or
know.
can people move to the side? Is it possible for everyone to move to the side if you brought your own computer? Sorry, guys.
Um.
Who was able to do the example? Yay. Oh, excellent.
No.
So let's see if there are any comments, questions over the internet. So right now, everybody, we're doing that first exercise. Okay, we have people. Yay! Okay, we have people that are participating. Excellent. Okay, so guys over YouTube, we're doing our first exercise with Gubshub, right? Is that how you pronounce it?
Gubshub.
Gubshub.
Right? Gubshub. Well, so I did. Does it work for everyone? That messenger test? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's continue. So next step, we will check another capabilities that we have with these chatbots. Another one is that we can go to an URL and we can get the result and we can take decisions with it. So we can consume an endpoint. So if you check that the line number 5, we are making a get. So it will send us a response. So if we execute this browser, we will see the response that it should retrieve. So this is a JSON response. We can also parse this response and take some actions from it. So let's check how to execute this. So if we want to execute that URL, we only need to write what it's here, that it's HTTP test. So we will type it, HTTP test. And also in your messenger, you can see the same. So if you write here HTTP test, it will go to the site and it will retrieve the information, right? So something that we can do here is to check the country of the user. So if we parse that response, let's check how can we do that. If you see, there is only the get call, but we don't have the result here. We don't have where we are printing that result. We are printing that result in this handler, in the HTTP response handler that is right here. The response comes into the event get response, and we are just printing it. So if we convert to an object, we can create a variable that it's object, and we can just only decode that. So we can use a parse, and we can get the result because this is JSON format, and instead printing the full result, we will just print the country, right? Country. So let's see if it is working or not. I will submit again. It is really simple. It's something is missing. So let's try HTTP test United States. Okay. What we did here is that we got the response from the server, we converted to an object, and we process it as an object. So in your server side, you can generate a response in JSON format, and you can deal with it. So you can just managing it.
Is this not expected to work when you do it from Facebook? Can I try the same thing from Facebook and say HTTP test, and I should be able to get the
Yeah, it is doing by the IP. If we want to do it by the Facebook information, there is some information that it's given to us from each call. An example, for example, if you want to take the name of the person, I will show you the code I have it here, and it takes the name from Facebook, not from the IP. Well, from the IP it's impossible. Well, not for everyone, but for us it's impossible.
So somebody over the internet asks, Julio Cesar Guzman, how do I get to the Slack Messenger other API screen?
And the Slack message, what?
So he asks, how do I get to the Slack Messenger / other API screen?
Yeah, this platform also supports Messenger and Twitter and, well, like 10 platforms more. It's the most complete.
Oh, okay. So they say that they also support it, Julio. But how does he get to that screen?
On the level or?
On Gupshup, it's possible or no?
Yeah, it's possible. We will see it because
we will get to it, Julio.
Yeah, it's the next step. Yeah, no problem. We will see it. So, for example, if we need to extract some information from Facebook, we can do this. For example, instead of only welcome, we can paste this. We can take the event that it's provided in the message handler. We can get the sender object. This is the object that contains the user information. And we can get the display name. So if you modify your code and you write this, welcome plus event.sender.display, then this will, well, in this case, I will deploy it and run it here just to check that the correct information was sent. Hello, and welcome, Carlos. So it took the information from my Facebook. So if you want to see what other variables you can get from Gupshup, you can go to documentation. This is on this link, docs.
On the documentation docs.
On the docs. Okay. So, well, now we see how to reach another endpoints and extract the information and process the information, and we will see something using an internal database that it has. So, for example, if you want to, for example, show what was the previous message that we executed, it is really simple to use the database that it is using. So we will create a new event that we will be called last, okay? And it will display the last value that we assign to a variable. In this case, this will be part of a database, a local database for the user. So if we use something that it's called room level data, and last option, we can print the value of this variable. We will set it in another part of the code, but in this line we will print it. And we will set, for example, in this one, we will set that variable. Sorry, it's here. For example, it will be hello here. And in this case, will be API. So I will give you a minute just to finish and copy it. So what we are doing is that we are setting a variable, but this variable with write inside, we will store the information inside a database. So I'm just pasting this variable on HTTP test and on lowercase, right? And then we will retrieve that variable in the last option, okay?
Does anybody have? Is anybody having any problems? Has everybody been able to do these to get this to work for them? How is everybody doing?
Okay, well, I will test it in the emulator. So if we write hello, it will hello. No one is answering. Last option undefined. Where is it?
You go to the console.
Console. Okay, great. So yeah, cannot properly last option. Room label. Let me see if I wrote something wrong. Room label data, last option. Let's see just if I paste it in the right way. Okay, was something different, right?
You had some HTTP.
Yeah, right. Sorry. Yeah, I forgot it. Okay. So yes, it's simple DB. Yeah.
Carlos, is it possible to make this? I don't know how we can make this bigger for the people on the YouTube. I feel the letters here are a little bit small for them.
All time are smaller for them. I can, instead of zooming by operating system, I'll zoom it by the browser.
Excellent.
It's much better, right?
Yes.
For everyone.
Much better. Is everybody? Yeah. Can everybody see this much better? Yay.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so now we can test it.
So we're learning.
So hello. Let's check if it answers. Let's check the console. Something else. Display sender. Yeah, this is because display is something from Facebook. Okay, this is the information from Facebook profile. So we need to try to test it directly from Facebook. So I will try it here. Hello. Okay. So let's check what was my last message. It was hello, right? It retrieved the previous stored message.
Is it clear for people what happened right now? Or does anybody have any questions, comments? Is everything clear?
If you check, this is like a persistent variable, but only for that user, not for the entire bot. If we need a persistent variable for the entire bot, this is another approach, that it's bot level data. These variables will be available for all the users on that bot, okay? So for example, I don't know if you checked when you started the conversation on Facebook that it sent a message with, you are number one. Thanks for adding me. if someone else joins this bot, he will be the number 2, because it is storing at bot level data that this variable will be accessible for all users. So, well, okay, so let's publish this bot in a Facebook fan page. So first of all, we will go to our Facebook and we will create a fan page. So we can go to facebook.com and we call create. It's me.
Hi.
Hi. And create a page, right? So, okay, now we are here. I will put it, maybe, I don't know, this can be an organization, or, well, I will create a company.
So are the steps for people clear? So for Facebook in order to interact with bots, you actually need to create a Facebook page, okay? So Facebook currently, as it is set up, you need to have a page through which people will be interacting with your bot.
So you will provide a name. In this case, I will use my same name, Bootcamp test 1, and get started. Well, okay. So now I created my Facebook fan page. Okay. So description, this is about, and that's all that we need. So we can save that information. If you have an image to configure, you can put it one. In this case, I will.
So, okay, a summary of the process. First, you create what is the logic that your bot is going to have. You can create that on the site that Carlos gave you about GitHub. And then from there, you use that code that you created and you're going to input it into your actual bot that's going to be on these social media platforms. On Facebook, you need to create a page. And that is what Carlos is currently doing.
So just create the page, add an image to the page. You can use you can search one in Google Images, and put someone, and well, you can just next, and well, let me see if it is created. Okay, so do everybody create a fan page right now?
So let's take a few minutes so that you guys could create your fan page. Who has created their fan page? Excellent. Okay, so some of you have been advancing. On the internet, is anybody stuck creating their fan pages?
Okay. So next step is, well, finish creating your fan page. The next step is to go to developers.facebook.com, and you will need to create an application. So how do you create an application? First of all, log in into your user account, and you can go to My Apps, and you can click here to add a new app. Okay.
So we're going to switch. Okay, so does anybody, is everybody, for instance, has everybody been able to create their different fan pages? Is anybody stuck? Does anybody feel stuck?
You. Okay, I can return to the code to just after doing that step we can return to the code. Well, add a new app, and it will ask for a name. I will use the same name for everything. Bootcamp test 01. Choose a category. You can choose the first one, but it's apps for page. And that's all. You can create app ID. Okay. So we will use R, G, N, Q, K, U. Well, this is just a captcha. And now we have the dashboard of a Facebook app. Is everybody following me? It's in this side? Okay, this part. Okay. So everybody has a fan page created and a developer's app created. So now we will add a product. So we will click here, add product, and we will create a messenger. We will click on get started in the messenger option, okay? Started. First of all, we need to click in the get started button again. And well, now we are here. So how can we link our Bootcamp with our fan page? Well, the first step.
So did everybody understand what just happened? Okay, on one hand, we created on Bootcamp the logic of our program. Excellent. Then now we created our fan page because Facebook, the only way that you can interact with bots on Facebook is through the fan pages. So you needed to create the fan page. Now we have those two elements. Now what we are working on right now is linking them together. Okay.
Okay. So
let me know if anybody is stuck.
Is it sending some message?
I just have the register button where I can
Okay. Well, is it another option to create an app right there? Developers login. The first, I don't know if you have confirmed your phone number. You previously confirmed. We'll try to find a create application. Maybe it could be some hidden, or try to use another name when you are providing a name. Or well, I don't know what else can be.
Somebody over the internet asks, there are best practices for recommendations for the management of tokens for not to have a giant if?
Yeah, if you are managing tokens, you can use it in environment variables. But yes, we will see it right now. Okay, well, let's continue. We have the fan page and we have the app. So we need now to link them. So we will deploy if we haven't deployed yet. Just if someone has some trouble with the code, maybe can take a photo of the code and following with your cell phone and the photo. And well, let's go back to my bot. Are you sure? Yes, we are sure. Okay, so in this section, we have, just to check, I don't know if you remember that previously I said to you that we were using a database, and the data that is stored, it's right here in this data option. If we enter to this data option, we can see that the variable that we stored before, that the last option variable, is stored here. just if we want to debug our system, we can return to the main menu and go to data. So next step, go to channels and publish our bot. So we click on channels, we click on Facebook Messenger, and we click on publish.
So I think this actually responded to a question that Julio had over the internet about how does he reach the different types of social media platforms. So here he was asking about Slack, for instance. So here it seems that there's Slack, right?
Yeah.
So you would just select that one, right?
Right, and also you want a Twitter bot, we can create it here also. Type chat, Facebook, Twilio, Telegram, Kik, Line, well, Skype, Cisco, SMS, Team Chat, and
Nice.
Motion. There are a lot. Yeah, this is one of the best platforms. And well, let's go to Facebook Messenger and publish. Well, the first step is the one that we previously followed. It's that create a fan page and create an app. Next step is to create that messenger. Next step, we need to provide this information into our app. So everybody is here in this part? Okay. What I did before, did you receive some message of error or something like that, or what?
It says that some of these things, as in some of the code may not have been saved whenever I tried to do that.
Yeah, no. It's one thing that I forgot to say to you. It automatically saves. All time, everything that you type is saved. So you don't need to save again. So if you get back, it sends a message. Hey, you haven't saved. You only close or quit. And you in that way you get back to this section, and now you can click to channels. Okay. Click to channels again. You click to Facebook Messenger in the publish button, and the first step we already did, second also, and the third is the one that we will follow. So we will get back to our app, and now we will create a webhook. Okay, the webhook is like this third option that is here, and we will click on setup webhook. Okay.
Is this you must page access token, or where is the webhook?
Yeah, it's
webhook below.
under token generation.
I see.
Yeah.
What is this webhook?
It's here.
Oh, okay, I see it. Yeah. I
Yeah.
see.
You have in the streaming.
I see. Yep.
It's hidden.
Can you give people a little like intuition about what the webhook is?
Okay, a webhook is an endpoint that receives all the messages that Facebook is sending. There are different events that Facebook is sending all the time. For example, when Facebook receives a message, he sent that message to a webhook. This is an endpoint and public URL that you have hosted in some place. So in this case, Bootcamp has an internal webhook that receives that invocations. So let's go to setup webhook. And
so this is where he clicked webhook, and this is the screen that we're getting. Excellent. Okay.
Yes, and we will copy from Bootcamp the callback URL, and we will paste here. The second thing that we need to copy and paste is the verified token. So we will copy that verified token, and you will paste it. Okay. What kind of events do we want to be notified from Facebook? All of them. So click all of them. Okay. So you paste the callback URL, the verify token, and we check all them checkboxes. And then we can click on verify and save. So now the platform is verified. So next step, we need to get the page access token. Okay. So in order to do that, we will go to this section, token generation. We will select a page. In this case, it's Bootcamp test, the first one, and you need to grant access. So continue as Carlos. Okay. And after you granted the access, the token is generated. So do it and generate your own token.
Does anybody have any questions, comments?
In this token generation, you will select your fan page. After selecting it, it will enable that pop-up that will display the options. I have confirmed. Let me see if I have another without confirmation. Maybe this one. Well, I think that I have confirmed each one. But when you select it, it shows the pop-up window. Okay. Yeah.
And that works after you set up the webhook.
After you set up
the one that actually links this to
the now the webhook is linked with webhook is linked with Facebook, but when the messages are sent from Facebook, it uses your token just to validate that you are the correct user. So this is why in the next step we need to copy this token. So if you only click it, it is copied. And in the last part of instructions, we need just to paste it. So this is the part where we paste it, page access token, and we paste the access token. Okay, there are other options that is allowing us to configure. One of them, it's a page ID. The page ID is retrieved going through the fan page. So let's go to the fan page. This is a fan page. And in the fan page, there is an About section. So let's go, click it in About. And now we are here at the bottom of the page. There is the Facebook page ID. So you will copy it. And you are going to paste it right here, page ID. There is another value that requires that it's the welcome message. You can write just hi. And a persistent menu, that it's a menu that it's always present in your chatbot. So you will copy the sample that you have at the top. You will copy this entire JSON starting from the menu, and you will paste it here, okay? As this. So you copied the Facebook ID, the token, the persistent menu, and the welcome message. So the welcome message, you can write what you want. This is the first message that is displayed when you start the button. The bot, sorry. And Everybody could fill that information? Okay. So we can submit. Okay. Now it's linked. Let's try it. So let's go to our fan page. And in our fan page, we will go to home. Now we are in home. So we click on message. We click once, and it enables the chat. So we click on get started option, and well, it's running. In this case, I'm the user number 2 because it's using the same database. And we can test it. We can write just hello, and it will respond with the configured message.
Is anybody stuck? Is everything? Who here has been able to do their first bot hello world?
Can you just repeat the last word?
This part when we send the message, or
The last at the start, beginning. If you type last, the previous message should be displayed.
in the code. Okay, I will return then. Let me go back there and put it on the screen. It's here, the code. I will share also the code on the repository that is on GitHub, so you can also copy and paste from.
What is the intuition behind this? So here, if you guys notice, this is an event handler. So what is basically going on behind the scenes is you're going to have a listener, like this entity that's going to be waiting for an event to happen. And when this event happens, this is the function that's going to be triggered, and this is what's going to basically happen. So for instance, here, when maybe somebody sends it a message, it's going to reply with something. So within these bot programmings, okay, so overall, if you get anything out of this class is, how does it work? Well, first, you can build your logic in one of these sites. And within your logic, things that are important to have is you need something where you can be constantly listening to events that are going on. And once an event happens, so for instance, maybe somebody tells you, hey, how's it going? Or somebody tells you, I'm not going to vote. And so you want to have a reaction for any event that happens. So for example, if somebody tells the bot, I'm not planning to vote, then maybe the bot can say, oh, consider voting for this person. Here's a site. So you have events that the bot is listening to and that the bot can react and do something about, okay? And that was what we went through.
There is just one last step. When you want to try it and test it with more people, you need to go to roles, and you need to add that people to developers, add as developers or as testers. As testers is better. So if you share the link to other people, they couldn't test. Well, they can test the code because they are now testers. So the first step is you need to add them as testers, and the last step, when you want to publish it, and if you don't want that the people is joining in as a tester, you need to make it public. So you can make it public here, and after making public it, you need to start a submission In the submission, you need to record a video using your bot, and you send that video to Facebook. And this is the way that they enable and publish your bot to everyone. Huh? In this option, this one, yeah, it's only to being public to people, but not